Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to this traders classroom. This is another session today, and we will talk today about RSI flare. Now, this is a very important concept, and this is the base building of what we are going to learn as we progress down the sessions. RSI flare is a very important concept that you have to keep in mind as we will move forward. We will learn divergence and we will learn reversals, and this flare comes it will be a very important thing to in all these concepts. It will play a very important role when we will discuss the further concepts of RSI. So first let us see what flare means actually. So it's a price point on the chart from which multiple reversal signal generate, right? So basically what is as we know that what is positive reversal and what is negative reversal, then we have discussed this before in our sessions. So it is a it is a point on the chart from which multiple reversal signals occurs. So I'll just talk about positive reversal. Suppose the prices are making higher highs here and the RSI is making a this is what we call it a positive reversal. Now a flare is this support line, this point on the price. So if we compare price in RSI, I am talking about this swing on the price and this swing on the RSI. Now this swing will be a good support point, and this is called a flare level. Now this is a very important level, and when we are talking about positive reversals, we will not want the prices to breach the flare level anytime. It's very important zone when we are talking about reversals. So price exceeding the flare levels, the limit of validity of reversals are reached, right? That means if price are exceeding the flare level, so suppose this is a positive reversal here and this is the RSI, right? So RSI makes a this. Now when what happens when a positive reversal is formed? What is our expectation? Of course our expectation is that the trend should continue on the upside. Now when the price will come and anyhow if it breaches this flare level, then we may presume that the trend is getting weak and price should limit itself above the flare level. Now this is what it is told here. Now flare levels are considered at good supports and resistance points also. We'll just look at some charts and everything will be, all your confusions will be evaporated right now. And using these levels instead of normal swing levels make more sense. Now this is a very important thing. What we generally do, we use normal swing levels as our support and resistance levels. Now we will use either this level for our support levels or this level as a resistance level. Now this is in general technical terms, right? Now instead of using this normal support and resistance level, we should use the flare levels. That means the point where RSI is making a reversal. So you can see this is number one on, I have marked number one on chart. Now prices are making a lower high and here RSI makes a higher high. That means it is a negative reversal, right? This phenomenon is called negative reversal. And what negative reversals tell us? That the market is weak and the market may go down. And see, that has followed here. Now again on the next slide. Now what we'll do, this level will be a very good resistance level in the future. So we will use this level as the resistance level, just keeping this in mind. And now you can see if we extend this flare line also, how well it has acted as resistance also. Now this is the benefit of drawing flare lines. And similarly on the RSI, if you see the way it is extended, when we have extended the flare level, the RSI haven't tried even to come closer to the flare level. So flare levels are very important levels on the RSI. So again, now point 2, you see the prices are making lower lows, lower highs, and RSI is making a higher high. So basically this is also a flare level. It is also called a flare level. So in absolute terms, if you refer these two peaks, there will be a rise. Similarly at point 3, Now take this one. The RSI makes a higher high here, and the price is making a higher low. Now again this level is a flare level. Now we had one resistance level. After another negative reversal, we have second resistance level, and after again third negative reversal, we have third resistance level. So these are the three resistance level that we have got, right? So this is how flare level is used. And also note that there are some divergence. So the RSI is also showing some divergence. Shouldn't ignore this. Now how to trade divergence, we will come and we will see in very depth. And after the divergence, a positive reversal follows. Now what is positive reversals? When the prices are making higher highs and RSI makes a lower low. So this is a positive reversal and this is a bullish sign. So the main intention of the slide was to make you understand what is a flare level. Now when we have a positive reversal, which will be the flare level for this thing? This will be the flare level. The first point of the positive reversal in relation to the RSI. This will be a good support zone now. Okay. Now just see. Don't confuse what segment is. We'll come to the segment in the next sessions. And I promise you, after learning RSI from me and after learning RSI in the traders classroom, you won't look on to any other tool. I can promise you that, because we don't look at candlestick charts, we don't look at anything else, we look at only RSI and line charts. You will be able to trade with RSI and line charts only. You won't require anything else. Just let these 3 or 6 months get over. So basically the flare level was this, what we are talking about. This was the flare level. Alright, now this was the flare level, again this was the flare level, and this was the flare level. So when prices invalidate a reversal signal, moves ahead, they are likely to face resistance and support at the next flare level. So generally, as I told you, flare levels are acting as a support or resistance points, and also they act as a polarity change. That means previous flare levels, when they are breached, a resistance will become a support will become a resistance. Now let us see on a chart. Now see, there was a negative reversal here on the RSI. You can see there is a negative reversal here. So this level becomes the flare level. It got breached here. The flare level is breached. That means the negative reversal is breached. The prices come back and take support at the flare levels. Now this was a resistance previously. Now it has become support, and this is called the change of polarity. Now this is the daily chart of Larsen and Turbo, and this is the current chart. Now what I see here, there is a positive reversal here. You can see the RSI is making a lower low, and the prices here has made an higher low. So this is a typical example of positive reversal. Okay, now on this chart, what will be the flare levels for us? An important support level. This is how you can mark the flare levels. This will be an important support level. Why I have chosen this level? Because it is corresponding to the first leg of the RSI, positive reversal. So this point and this point are the same point, and the close at this point is our positive reversal, the flare level. So you can just mark the whole candle here, and this will become a flare level. This will become a support zone. Alright, now when this support zone, now the prices are expected not to breach this support zone, and this support zone becomes very important. Now you can see how this has become important. You have MAs on it. Now previously we were discussing, if you remember, we were discussing Larsen Turbo on a negative side, right? Now let us look again on this chart. So I was looking at this negative reversal here in Larsen Turbo. Previously, just go to the previous video. Whoever are new to us, you will understand. So this was a negative reversal we were talking about in Larsen and Turbo. So what was the flare level here? Of course, the close here was the flare level. That is the resistance level. Now, when the prices come and breached this resistance level, you can see it moved very swiftly to the north. So this resistance was broken. So the negative reversal flare level was there, and the negative resistance was broken. Just let me clear out the chart so that will be easy for you to make out. Okay. So yeah. So in case of negative reversal, this leg was our first leg of the RSI, and this acted as the flare level for us. Now this was breached. That means the negative reversal was negated, and we got a good move on the reverse side. Now we got another flare level here, that is this candle. Alright, as because there is a positive reversal here. Now this level becomes an important support level, and we expect at least RSI not to break this level, and at prices not to break this level. And if this level is broken, then this level the second level will act as a good support level. And you can also see there is a good confluence of moving averages. The 50 moving average is there, the 200 moving average is there, right? So it's quite a good type of signal here that everything is coming together for a support. So we have to wait and watch. And now whether Larsen Turbo is tradable or not, right now the question appears to be very, very vague. Now you tell me what can be the result, whether it is tradable or not. Yeah, of course it is tradable, yes. So you see the candles here, right? But when we will trade it? When the 3 SMA of the RSI moves up, this will confirm this reversal. Now positive reversals can also be confirmed with this thing. As the 3 SMA will turn up, it will become a buy for us, a confirmed buy, and then we can enter into LNT, and our target will be this swing high here around 1460. And then we have to view and keep in mind what RSI and MA will do after it, whether they cross the 80 levels again or whether they face resistance here, and then we can continue our trade. So this was the flare level, guys. I'll come up with another video very soon that will be the divergence thing. Now the divergence video which I will cover will be the best video of my RSI series. I like to trade divergence very much, right? And I'll show you why I want to trade divergence more than reversals. I love divergence more than reversals, and you will see why I love divergence, because divergence trades are very, very strong trade, and if one right trade you can catch with the divergence thing, one single trade can give you more than 10 to 20% return, one single trade in one shot, right? So maybe today is Thursday, we'll come up with this divergence maybe this week or on Monday. So stay tuned, and if there is any interim important update, I'll be sharing with you. And also please keep track of the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel also, because there also we discuss very quality things, and of course these things are not discussed there, and nor this thing will be revealed there. But again, there are also very good materials which I share, and you can really gain lots of insight from those materials also. So this is Bharat Jhunjhunwala, and I sign off today. Keep earning, keep learning, and trade well. Bye bye.